Welcome to another episode of Ask Mandatory, where the Mandatory.com editors answer all of your important questions. I'm Cory, this is Max, and this is Gary. And today we're going to start off a little different because in a few days, these two a-holes are going to be doing the Tough Mudder.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to let them explain what that is.
Tough Mudder is a 10 to 12 mile course. It's obstacles designed by British Special Forces. Test your strength, stamina, mental grit, everything Gary doesn't seem to have.
What?
It's true.
So
I am the specimen of just pure man, pure Tough Mudder.
So here's the problem with this. Gary is a shell of a human being. We're going to list out some of Gary's problems. High cholesterol, couple of bum knees, ear tinnitus, partially separated shoulder, and stupid face. My prediction is you die, and next week's Ask Mandatory will have someone new here. We'd like you to predict what will happen with Gary at the Tough Mudder. Will he finish? And if he does, how long will it take? And if he doesn't finish, at what point will he go out and why? Our first question comes from our Facebook page from Jimmy Andrew Mims. If I decided that Mandatory would never actually pick my question for the video, would Mandatory go ahead and pick my question for the video to prove to the world that they actually do appreciate their fans? No. Next question comes from Cory Jones, also to our Facebook page. This is a good one. Can Jesus make a sandwich so big that he himself cannot eat it? Gary?
Yeah, I think he can. I think he can. I mean, you know Jesus. He's kind of a showboat. I mean, let's look back at all the stories. Jesus is always doing things to impress people. I think that he could go a little too far, make a sandwich a little too big that even he couldn't eat, because he is still human in the flesh.
I think this is sort of like if a sandwich falls in the forest, does anyone hear it kind of thing. And I think that he can.
So I don't know.
I mean,
He's on
Jesus
earth,
was
and
on
when he's
earth,
in
but he
heaven
is
and
also part of the
spiritual,
Trinity.
you know,
So
he's a pretty skinny guy.
Man versus food, that's about his limit.
Yeah.
Jesus added another 6 pounds because he's training. They've got to
Does he?
work out
I don't know.
all
I don't
day
know. I'm
long,
starting to
and they
lose
can
it a little
eat
bit
like
here.
thousands and thousands of
Turn water
calories.
into wine.
So
We
you
know
can eat a
that.
gigantic
So if the sandwich is too big, should he just...
Well, he's making it for the crucifixion, the final supper. Max, you've been a little quiet on this. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, Max.
I don't believe in Jesus.
Our next question is from Greg Pangle from our Facebook page. Whatever happened to Count Chocula? I think it's kind of obvious. He was a guy who was pretty popular in the 80s. He was turning some tricks and he got a serial transmitted disease and something happened to his grape nuts and then he died of AIDS. Our next question is from Clint Burgess. How do blind people know when they're done wiping? This is a great question. Luckily for you, Clint, we actually have a blind person here today. Yoon?
He just wandered right in.
Yeah, Yoon, over here.
Hey guys.
Back here, Yoon. Turn around. There you go.
We got a question for you. How do you know when you're done wiping?
Scratch and sniff.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, where you can ask all of your important questions that we might answer. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get all of our original content, and check back next week for another edition of Ask Mandatory.